Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day here in Texas, but it's going to be a very hot one. Yeah, it is September 20th, and it is supposed to hit 99 degrees today, right at 100. Unbelievable. And then tomorrow it's supposed to take a dive. But all the way to the end of September, here we are, going to hit 100 degrees. Well, today is my birthday. Yeah, today is my birthday, and it's also my brother-in-law Edgar in the Philippines. It's also his birthday too. It's also my Uncle Rick's birthday as well, and so happy birthday to them. And then one more, it's also my daughter's mom, my ex-wife, but let's just be nice and cordial. It's also her birthday as well, so happy birthday to her also. Yeah, every one of us are around, and apparently we've all still got our health, and so it's a blessing for every single one of us. Now, it's not going to be a birthday celebration today because we celebrated on Saturday while some of my friends was off work and all, and we just had a little small get together here in my backyard. We did some grilling and just enjoyed with that.
I think I could drink this broth all day.
That broth is good, isn't it? Mike's having chicken tinola for the first time ever. He's really liking that broth on there. It's the first time for him to eat that green papaya. Or any, did you ever eat any papaya? Even ripe papaya, you never had it, huh?
Never had papaya.
Oh man, you got some treats ahead of you. Melinda made that this morning. That's one of our farm-raised chickens. What Filipinos say, native chicken. She made some lumpia here. And I've been grilling chicken right here. I had to move it way down here though because there's a hungry dog here right now.
Not me.
And then over here, I just put on just now a pompano and a couple mackerels right here. Got those grilling up right now. But we did a little just playing music, a little bit of karaoke, cooked out some chicken. I grilled some fish, some pompano, and some mackerel. Melinda made me a wonderful mango float, fruit salad, just a good little old small but nice, enjoyable time. And I really appreciate my wife going through the effort that she does for me. She is pretty awesome. All right, well, being that it's going to be so scorching hot today, and it's my birthday, I'm not going to do as much as I normally do. Yeah, I'm going to try to stay out of that real strong heat. I tell you, it gets me. I got projects back there that I was wanting to do at that building. It's too hot. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to work inside this back room right here. I got some stuff I'm doing on the walls. I got some windows I need to trim out. I got trim I need to put up around by the ceiling. And want to get that place ready to get painted inside here pretty quick. So I think what I'm going to do is duck out and work inside in the AC today. I'm using in this back room this exterior siding right here. That's that OSB. It's not masonite, that's OSB with that wood texture to it. I'm laminating the walls with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that piece there ripped down to fit in over here in a corner and get that done. Fill in a few other places inside that room. And then up on the ceiling, I used wood as well, not sheetrock. And I've got these little narrow strips, maybe they're about 3/4 inch wide or so, little thin pieces of wood that you go down the seam with. I know what it's called, you know, in the molding, but I'm just drawing a blank. If anybody can help an aging birthday boy, yeah, getting old birthday boy, remember what that's called. The little flat pieces got a little radius on each corner. I don't know if it's called a shoe mold. It's not a 3/4 round. Forgetting. Anyway, I'm gonna get those shot up on the ceiling where those plywoods come together as well. And just the way I'm doing it, I decided I didn't want to do sheetrock. I didn't want to do all that. I wanted to give it a little bit different, kind of a rusted look down in that room. And that is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna get busy and get this day started, and just enjoy a blissful day. Well, I shot video at the beginning of the day, and now it is the end of the day. So today was my birthday, but like I say, we celebrated that already this past weekend. Got a lot of great greetings from a lot of old friends and family and all. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And for some of you too, they knew it was my birthday. Wrote me messages and also emailed me and sent me messages through Facebook. So that was pretty cool. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Well, I worked today, and let me tell you a little backstory here for the ones of you that are newer to this channel. So I have a big old house here that I built when I was in my 20s, and I had a family here then. I had kids here, and raised my family, and everything was all great. It was a good home. But then my kids were grown. My wife and I, previous to my kids even being grown, had already separated and divorced in the years past. I spent about 14 years single after that. Well, the house was too much for me, and I like to travel and I like to be free. Plus, with the construction business I had going on, I was always working out of town, and I was staying like in campers and things like that too. I was always going out of town, or job sites is building even in the Metroplex area. I would go stay at the job site, so I didn't have to drive and commute. I would take a camper there and stay on site while we were building. So I just said, you know, this house is just sitting here as a waste. Now, for you to already know the story, just bear with me here, because it's going to go to new stuff. So just hang tight. Don't get all antsy. Put the remote down. Chill. In fact, when you have the remote in your hand and you already know this or you don't, it would be a good time to subscribe. Because not all of you are subscribed, but you watch me always, and you comment, but you're not subscribed. So if you like our channel, do Mel and I a favor and subscribe. Share the love. Now, back to our story. So, I got this idea one day, because I was traveling overseas and staying gone all the time and all, that all I need was just me, like a little apartment to the side here in my house, and lease my house out. So that is exactly what I did. Back behind me over here is a place right there, an opening in the wall. That's where a set of French doors was. Then went down here into like this game room that I had back here in the back. And I said, you know, I'll just build me a bachelor style apartment. Bachelor style means bare bones, you know, bare bones. And that's what I did. And I really roughed it back here. It didn't bother me at all. I had a tiny one little 8-foot counter with a sink in it for a kitchen with a stove at one end and a refrigerator at the other end. But you know what? That was all okay with me. But time went on, and I got married. And my house was leased out next door, and I leased it out for years. I only had like 2 or 3 people ever leased it, and Cap stayed in it and released it from me. If you've seen Cap on our channel here, for I think 7 of those years. So Mel being here, and you know, a woman wants a little bit more, and when the house came up empty and Cap was moving out, he wanted to downsize as well, because he started going to the Philippines too and all, and he wanted to take advantage of moving into that tiny home that I had bought for my brother. So he stayed in it briefly, and so he moved out of the house, lower his bills, move in that tiny home, cheaper rent. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take this whole house back, move in over there, and it'll give us the opportunity to work on this back, upgrade it, and make it nicer. Well, you know, things happen. Like all of this calamity and everything in the world, and us building a house overseas, I just got settled in there and we just kind of stopped. But every day we're always just in our heads and speaking to each other, this house is too much. Even for Mel and I, it was too much. She didn't want that much to clean and take care of. I didn't want that much to clean and take care of. And we literally hunt for each other in the house because it's just so much space. Well, we did go ahead on this mission over here and build us a brand new bedroom up above up here. It was always designed to have a second floor, and part of it was there for, and a tornado took it away. And so we built up a brand new bedroom above, and a second small bedroom, and a place now for a additional master bath up there for this thing to be split and be a nice apartment, really functional apartment over here on this side. I had built in right here, I've showed before, right behind that wall, a nice little bathroom here and all. If you hadn't seen that video, it's all tiled in room. Let me show you here. Turn the camera around. I built in this bathroom right here for the ones if you've never seen it. All tiled in here, and the floor drops. It has a recess down here, it drops down, and you see it drops over there as well. And this whole thing is resined and fiberglassed in on the concrete. It's all sloped to that drain over there, and in behind on the walls and down the corners as well, it's got rubber membrane, and it's got that Durarock, and that also has been fiberglassed up the corners and all, making this thing really moisture proof. So built this here. It's got the bum gun, you know, married with an Asian person. I love it myself. I ordered this in from Germany, a real good quality one. This is a little toilet paper deal that won't get wet. It keeps it down over it. Put an exhaust fan in right here near where the business is. Draw that on away. It goes up and outside. I've got a timer here on it. This is a light switch and a timer both for this fan. So when you turn off the light, the fan continues to run for however long you want to set it. There's an adjustment behind this faceplate. That if you turn off the light, the fan will continue to run to take away all of that poison. The towel racks, and it's got a shower over here, and the whole room's like a little wet room. It actually don't splatter as bad as what you think it would. And then down here as well, I put a pedestal sink in. Once again, it can get all wet and no problem. And I put in this medicine cabinet right here. You see, it's got a mirror on both sides, and it's got all stuff for all your needs right there. Yep, sunk into the wall. And because it is a wet room, I did put an outlet. It's up very high, and it's a GFI, but I did put it up high because this is a wet room and you don't want any moisture there. And as well, it has a heater. Here's the light switch over here for the heater on the ceiling. I didn't want it where it was readily available. Every time somebody walk in, they'd accidentally turn on the heater. And there's a little heater up here on the ceiling. Keep you nice and cozy if you took a shower in here, especially in the cold winters. And then on down here in the back, I made a laundry room underneath staircase. It's got a deep freeze, all of that here, all built in underneath the staircase over here. So now we're back on a mission. We are on a die-hard mission to kick ourselves in gear and to finish this out back here. So now when I was living back here before, and when Melinda first come here, you would look up in here and the ceiling was much higher, and you would see the 2x12 floor joists for up above on 16-inch centers. It's kind of cool looking in a way, you know, had that little bit of kind of industrial look or something, you know, to it. But of course, girls, you know, bachelor versus got a wife now that wants things a little different. Well, I furred the ceiling down. I dropped it, but I didn't put sheetrock in. I put plywood, and I put 4-inch thick foam ceiling and above this insulation and above on this ceiling. So I pulled poly first. I made it. Let's back all that up. So I made a fur down ceiling in here, and then I did 1x4 strips all the way down, one after another, 1x4 strips. Then I pulled poly, plastic, all into the whole entire ceiling up there. And then I shot this plywood instead of putting drywall. One thing, if anything ever leaked up above, the plywood get a chance to dry back out. Drywall, it's foobarred. So I didn't want to deal with any drywall up here on the ceiling. Well, what I'm doing now is finishing that out. Let me show you a little bit more. Back up there on the ceiling real quick and show you that. On the walls, some of you have seen this in the past when I started doing this. This is exterior siding. This is that OSB exterior siding that I'm putting on here. Yeah, it's not masonite, it's not particle board. This is OSB, and this particular stuff made with the siding, it is tough now. It is really tough, and that's all hardwoods chipped up. That is all hardwood. But this OSB right here, made for this siding, it is really good stuff. And so I didn't want to deal with drywall either, and people busting things, or if the house settled and you got seams busting on drywall and all, because we're in Texas. This ground moves. We get droughts, we get it super wet, it swells, it retracts. It's a very moving soil. Anybody living around here, you know that. But there is sheetrock on here. There is fire code rated. Tell Melinda with her thumbtacks around. There is fire code rated right here, 5/8 sheetrock. And then I'm laminating that over the top of it. So you talking about tough, somebody hit this and think they're gonna punch their fist through it. Good luck for you. Good luck. Yeah. So that's how I'm doing that. I'm stapling it right where the studs are on the walls. That's those really good long staples that have the glue on them. That's how I'm doing that. Then I'll show you what I'm doing up here on the ceiling. So you see here where the plywood met with each other right there, and you can see the seam there. Well, I'm doing this. Now I'm up here applying these little wood strips. You can see there, that's got a caulk on it right now. That's that haze you see on there because I'm caulking them in at the same time. And I'm filling up those little gaps right there. These are the little strips that I'm using right here. These are real inexpensive and very effective. And what I'm doing is I'm putting a liquid nail on that joint up there. Right there on that joint, I'm running a bead of liquid nail, and then I push this up into that liquid nail, and then I staple it. So you can see a little bit of what I got going on here with that, shooting those strips up. Then these are those flush mount LED lights. They're probably not even 3/4 of an inch thick, if even that. And we've got these flush LEDs. They don't require cans or anything. Real low on power consumption, but very bright. We've got those in the room there. So you can see I did this strip here this afternoon, and I got this strip in over here this afternoon. Then Melinda and I, here this past little while right now, we've been up here putting in this crown mold, working on that. How's that looking? And I'm down to that corner up there. So how's that looking right there? Got all my baseboard right there. I'll be putting that down here soon. And that is the new patio door that we put in just this past week right here. And before, it had a set of double windows like that right there. That goes out there on that back patio. And they got damaged when that tornado came through that time as well. So replaced them, I thought, you know, we go where every time we go out the door, that's where we're going, is over there underneath that big pecan tree and hanging out underneath it and in that corner. Why not just have a direct access there? The door slides back and forth, and we never put furniture in front of that anyway. So there you go, and we are loving that door. Even my neighbor Mike said that he absolutely loves it there too. What I'm doing right now, y'all tell me what you think about it. I've got tile I've got to finish putting down. I did videos last year, probably this time last year, of me doing tile work in here, but I stopped because we went to the Philippines and we built the whole entire house over there, everything but finishing it, you know, the finish work, but we got the whole structure up. So you know, we were gone 8.5 months, and as soon as we got back here from being gone 8.5 months, I had to get directly on taking care of cattle, hauling yearlings to the sale, getting farm equipment in order, ready for hay season, start cutting hay, deal with crazy renters, all this stuff. So we're just now to the point that I can do some of this again around here. And I've been getting rid of all this junk around here and all too. And so reason we're on a big mission on it right now is that we don't want to leave the house empty again here. We want to put a renter back over here on the other side. Now you're going to go, what, renter with all that trouble you had? But not all renters are like those crazy people down there. We've got some good renters. We've got several really good renters. And we've got somebody that wants to rent from us again that's briefly rented from us before. So yeah, I'll put a renter back over here. We had even considered to rent this out here, but Mel and I really like it in this backside. It's a very comfortable, cozy place. And you know, we're still trying to make decisions, and I know y'all can see that. You know, you can recognize that we are still trying to make decisions. Now, the decisions that we're trying to make is what we are and are not going to keep here, and where we are ourselves going to stay when we're here. You know, we kicked that idea around some, you know, we kick it around some on that fifth wheel. And the fifth wheel, no more money than I would get out of it. It's enjoyable to maybe just have for when you want it. Maybe we have guests here and we can bunk them in the fifth wheel. You know, it's kind of handy to have for that, for no more money than it would bring. You know, selling it. I know they're selling a little higher right now and all, but you know, I can store it down there inside the building, out of the sunlight. The roof won't be getting weathered. The tires won't be getting direct sunlight on them. I can condition them, and we would pull it out and use it some. So we just don't know if we actually want to live in it. You know, we might want to travel with it. We might, but because I'm going to narrow things down so that when we are back in the U.S., we are not quite so busy as we are right now. But we're still trying to make decisions, but we really love living up here in this back side of the house. And so, and probably just the next few weeks, we're going to be back living on this side of the house. Our bedroom we sleep in is straight above right here. And it's a very, very beautiful bedroom. Ready to move back in over here?
I'm ready. I wish we can do it soon.
You wish it was ready a year ago, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. A whole lot less for you to take care of too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make it happen, babe. I'm trying.
Yeah, excited for that.
This is the tile that we've been putting down. I haven't grouted it yet. I'll go through and clean all the lines. Mel will probably help me in all the grout lines, and we'll grout it towards the end. But what y'all think about that tile? Some of you already seen it before. I've got the rest already stacked over here to finish the floor out in here with it. What do you think about that? Yeah, you see, Melinda's already ready to move back in the cave back here. You're already ready to be a cave girl again, huh?
It's my costume. My Halloween costume.
Wow. What are you going to wear under it?
Huh?
What are you going to wear under it?
Nothing.
OMG.
Just like this, though, like
Woo-hoo-hoo. Man.
I make a Tarzan.
Man, I guess so. That's funny. Kitchen area here. Let me turn off some other lights. I'll show you some. So up here in the kitchen area, right over the top of the sink and all right here. I put in these little LED lights right here, recessed, and you can brighten or dim them, or you can change colors. And you can do all kinds of color schemes here on them. So those are nice, you know, kind of little mood light. You can set whatever mood you're in. You know, it looks pretty cool down here on the counter and all like that. Put those in. We were putting in this weather wood. You've seen videos on that in the past. We were doing this weather wood across here. Let me put a white light back on. You can see the wood we were doing. And we were torching it, like here on the front of this bar. And I was working on putting this on, but I stopped tiling it right there as well, because I'm moving this counter. I'm moving the whole thing. I'm going to tile completely underneath it. I've got it jacked up a little bit right now, but I'm actually going to shift it back 2 foot that way to give us more room at our dining room table. But that's something else I was here doing before. Is this is crate wood that we're reusing, torching it and finishing it like that. Tell me what y'all think about that. Uncle just brought us some fresh crate wood, something that's not too weathered, that's still got the yellow to it. And Melinda, she's been wanting to go down and strip those crates, get that wood in before it gets weathered again, right?
Yes, yeah, that's my
We don't want it to get that gray color to it. So she's gonna be working on that. But that's what's happening here, and soon we're gonna be out of that main part of the house again and get moved back here. And someone's gonna be moving in over there, and we're ready for it. Well, this is gonna be the end of another day working here. Today on my birthday working, but we celebrated already.
Yes.
Yeah, but
We're
Mel,
advanced celebrating it.
she bought me some special gifts and stuff and all, separate from when everybody was here. Thank you, Mel.
You're welcome.
You made me so happy. And we did go eat lunch today too, in celebration of my birthday. We
Just
went.
a simple.
Yeah, we went up to Chili's and had lunch together, and it was very enjoyable just to go do
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Man, they served us some really good food today
Yes,
too.
yeah, I like it.
First, she didn't want to go in Chili's, but she decided she wasn't going to argue because it's my birthday. But then when we got in there, she saw the menu, and what we both ordered was so delicious. She changed her mind on that.
Yes, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. So just appreciate all of you again sticking with us and watching these projects.
Yes.
I know I have a lot of
And
projects.
thank you with your unlimited support.
Man, I tell you, we're seeing the views coming back up again. There was a little lull, and they're coming back up. So the ones of you that's engaging back with us right now, or maybe your summer activities are ending, thanks for coming back, and thanks for watching the videos. And all you new people, thanks for watching our videos and what all we've got going on. But this is all a mission to narrow down our life with less stress, but still independent and still have an income, and to be able to go like live over at the beach abroad and all, stress-free, worry-free, and as we are right now, still debt-free. So I strive that you try to do something great like that in your life too. Just be happy, whatever it is, be happy. Everybody, take care.
God bless.